How's it going, everyone? New Merurin mail has just dropped, and this is a pretty huge update for the upcoming content for February and March. So let's dive right into it. So the first change that they're actually entering in is the guild the guild page improvements. So these improvements covers new clickables where they actually able to show you the available content that can be done. So such as the Ancient Inheritance, right here, World Wars, Ancient Inheritance, and Guild War. So if Guild Wars is not in progress, the gate stays closed. And if it is in progress or like there's things to be done, they will light up and you can actually click them and enter into this content. Right, alongside that, there's going to be new lobby backgrounds for per guild, per ranking in your guild war. So actually pretty decent. And finally, new emblems for the guild war tournament winners. Alongside that, with the new guild lobby, as you can see here, there's going to be a bit more seats, so you actually get to see more of your guild members sitting down around the table and have a sense of more, I guess, guild cohesion. Yeah. Alright, next is going to be the changes to the guild sense of belonging. So let's just, as he runs through this, let's just speed this up. So right here, they're actually removing the guild donation system and the captain shop. So previously the guild donation system is you to donate your gold and the little red balls to the guild to actually enable your captain or the vice captain to buy the buffs and energy from the shop. So now they're removing it to actually reduce the drag, I guess, of entering in and having guild. So similar to this, they're actually going to improve it in a way that they actually gonna improve the guild ranking system to alleviate this issue. And right now, if you do get up to, I think, level 30 on the guild, which is the new maximum, more buffs will be applicable. And the big one is going to be over here, where, right here, if you get enough guild level, they're actually going to allow you to revive heroes upon death in Guild War. This is actually pretty huge, where for the casual players, if a unit does die in the middle of a Guild War through some unfortunate means, you actually have the chance to bring the hero back and potentially, do another run with the hero. So it will be more rewarding. Alright, following this is going to be the Guild War tournament. So the big one here is that frames are now permanent for guilds, and alongside that will be this, which is Guild War rewards, which is for the tournament itself only. So you don't want to place if you are looking for mystics and you think you want to have a chance to enter in, just keep a lookout for top guilds that are recruiting, and you can actually just enter in and get, at least even 16 players get 10 pools, which is already very decent. Alright, next is going to be some UI changes. So firstly, we do have is the new changes to the summon screen. So it's a bit more cohesive now, where you actually get to see the hero in full display, and the buttons are a bit more nicer. Next is going to be the friendship shop over here. So they're actually removing all the friendship summon bookmarks, so you can no longer summon any more 2-star creatures. So now they're changing such that you actually get the ability to buy artifact charms and penguins from friendship points. Following this is the summon inventory. So now they also added an auto sell feature for all 3 and 4 star duplicates that you actually do have, and this is pretty good because inventory space normally is a chore to manage. So now you can just one tap and everything will be deleted instantly. Next is going to be acquisition of heroes. So your 120 summon guarantee is reduced by 10, which is over here, because on the 80th and 110 summon, you do get a cashback of 50 bookmarks total. So you actually get a lower PT of 110. And alongside that, if you do hit the 145 mark, 145 summon mark, you do get additional copy of the artifact to be used. And alongside that, at 170, you get another additional hero before hitting the next PT of 240. Next is going to be the improvements to rerun heroes. So as you can see here, they actually have a big cashback off of the rerun summon. So upon 120 summons, you do get additional cashback off of a bunch of summons, and your guaranteed summon count reduces to 96. This is a pretty good QL, where normally you don't want to pull on rerun heroes because you normally already have them, but this actually helps to give it a chance to pull for duplicates or for imprints. Alright, following that will also be Moonlight Summons. So Moonlight Summons also they're giving you a discount of 30% off of your first 30 summons. So you lower your effective PT from 200 to 192. So okay. So next is going to be the release of the new limited artifact for which is the 3F equivalent of the collaboration unit. So this is pretty big because we haven't seen a 3F rerun in 2 years since Overlord collab. But yeah, it's pretty alright. Next going to be some arena changes. So I'm a bit of arena player myself, and this actually helps to alleviate the bar to entry for the lower rank arena players, and they actually give you the chance to have certain team comps ready for your viewing. So even though they show the team comps, but they actually don't show the stats for the team, and you have to use it. You have a bit of brain power to actually run through and have a sensing of how to build them. But yeah, it's pretty good. Lowers the bar for entry. Alongside that, also is a big one here. You're not able to reset up to 5 times per day without breaking a win streak. So let's say you're encountering a team that you actually cannot beat, you actually have a chance to reset without breaking a win streak and gathering up your conquest or your victory points. Alright, following this is going to be the introduction of 2 new heroes, which is Ruiza and the Core. So first one is going to be Ruiza here, where they actually have a new content for the Orbis Gladiatorium. Actually, I think skipped over it. Yeah, right here. So there's going to be a new content for Orbis Gladiatorium, which is the PvE mode, where they allow you to actually have a bunch of devices here to boost up your unit for usability and have better PvE. And alongside that also, there's going to be the release of Ruiza herself, and as well as the new Corley. So these 2 heroes are going to be coming out pretty soon. And lastly, the new release of Notos, which is a bit later, and I predict that this Notos will going to be the new ML 5-star. So yeah. Alright, next is going to be a bit of like QL improvements, where they actually allow you to one-tap enhance your heroes. So previously you had to one by one click the rune catalyst chest, then up the catalyst, then the rune chest, up the runes. But now you just one click and everything is done for you. Alright, finally it's going to be the last one, which is I think let me see, World Arena here. This is also pretty big for the change, which is they're now able to see souls. So this is fairly important for fighting Merurin herself, where she actually is the one that benefits most of her souls from her burial. But yeah, it's going to be the quality skin, so you can check that out. Alright, next is going to be the new event for gear crafting. So this is actually a pretty big one, where the Craft of Perfect Gear event has been run in years now, I think like 2 years as well. So this actually gives us the ability to craft one perfect piece of gear for with any step potentially. So the big changes to this is that now they're allowing you to upgrade. You see, you're not allowed to upgrade a single substep for up to 4 times. So previously this was kept at 3, where the speed set could go up to 17 total. But now they've increased the cap, and you can now go up to 20 speed off of one single piece. So this is actually especially good for new players who lack the speed pieces, and they can actually benefit off of this by crafting a good piece of speed set equipment. Alright, finally it's going to be the World Cup itself. So Epic 7 Masters is a subdivision of the World Cup to actually enter you into the bigger World Cup. And next one is going to be this. This version will run for 6 weeks, not 9. So they are cutting back down on the 9-week cycle. So this 6-week cycle will now going to be reduced, and the next version is going to come out in April 2nd, which is fairly soon, a month from 2 months from now. So yeah. So let's just hope that normally April they usually bring some big changes, and it's going to help improve the game in the right direction.
저희가 또 3월 중에 8.3 버전 내용에 대해서 소개하는 자리를 가지도록 하겠습니다. 많은 기대 부탁드립니다. 마지막으로 보상이 빠질 수 없죠.
Alright, finally, there's also going to be rewards, which I also put down in the comment section. So first one is going to be the E7 Monolith 2019. This one gives you 1,000 energy and some charms.
강화석 3개를 포함한 선물을 받으실 수
And
있습니다.
following this,
기대와
after the 19th of February update, you do get to use this gift to actually attain the emoji and 10 leaves as well.
그러면 저희는 4월 업데이트가
So that's
진행되기
about it,
전에
and that's what we cover for
지금까지
today's
개발자
Merurin review. So this under 10 minutes as well. So yeah, give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time.